Creature, how we doing tonight?
Doing alright, bro. Just got up from a nap, man. Grumpy.
Cause he's got a little deep drawl. That might be that's almost South Carolina, the way he's talking right now from waking up from that nap.
Just hope people understand movies tonight. That's all I'm asking for.
You know what? I think we're in for a great one tonight. So if I can get all my one of them's already went ahead and requested. If I get all my contestants to request the box, I will go ahead and explain the show as we go. Basically, on this show, what we do is we pick a movie, and we go on the internet, and we talk about that movie for a minute, and then we figure out what the internet audience and the internet critics scored this movie on a scale of 0 to 100. So you're gonna have to give two different scores, and now whoever's the closest to that score is going to win a point, and then they get to pick the next movie. The only kicker about picking the next movie is that the contestants have got to be familiar with the movie. Can't be some random movie you saw last Thursday with your cousin that you thought was very provocative. So we're gonna go ahead and do that for about 40 minutes till we get into our rapid fire round. We're gonna stop talking about movies and we're gonna just start scoring them. And at the end of that, we're gonna have ourselves a champion who will move on to the next round, which is the champion of champions. Creature, did I miss anything?
No, except, you know what I mean? Everybody, you know what I'm saying? This is a great show, great fun, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no need to even try to cheat because you will not beat the system that we have set. So you can try all you want to. Please keep your eyes on the screen.
That part. Now we have three wonderful contestants. Now we got Mr. Trucker George, we got Captain Zoo, and Velma. Everybody, how we doing? We'll start with Trucker. How we doing?
Oh man, I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for filling in last minute. Much appreciated. Captain Zoo, how we doing?
Doing well. I just want to say that presentation at the beginning, like that, very late. But I'm happy to be here. Don't know too much about movies, but try my best.
Nothing wrong with that. We'll make sure that you have yourself a good time. And last but not least, she's been on the show before. She knows what she's doing. We've got Velma. Velma, I'm loving the hair right now.
Thank you. I've got to like show off some of my wigs some of the time. If I have like a full wig stand, I better start using them. Um,
Hey, I love that. I love that. All right. So we all heard the rules of the show. Do we have any questions before we get started?
No,
Silence is my, just like in movies, silence is golden. That's what I like to say. All right, Creature, let's get this started off. What do you got for us?
All right, hold on. Is it just me or is Trucker George blacked out? I'm just trying to figure.
He's blacked out because he is not on the road right now.
Cool.
I'm literally stuck in Dallas traffic, and if anyone here lives in Dallas, I really hate you right now.
He is stuck.
I like it.
So
Okay.
what's
we had to flip the screen.
Off with the old ass classic, E.T.
E.T. the extraterrestrial. Is everyone familiar with E.T.?
Yep, I grew up on that.
I'm not gonna lie, I never seen the movie E.T. I know it's a very popular film. I know it's a cult favorite, but I never personally seen E.T. I never seen it before.
That's
I've
okay.
never seen it, but you're familiar with it.
Yeah, I'm familiar with it. I am familiar. I can try my best. I can try my best.
Trust me,
There you go.
it's not the first round is not going to dictate the rest of the show because people make comebacks on this left and right.
Okay, cool.
All right.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and start off here with Trucker George. Trucker George, why don't you tell us what you remember from the movie E.T.?
Oh man, I remember it was my childhood, just like 30 years ago. Listen, so E.T. was a very strange movie growing up because back then the graphics and like the animation and stuff like that, it I really believe that ET was beyond what it was during the technology during that time, if that makes sense.
There you go. Okay.
Yep, I think I think the words you were looking. I don't mean to correct you, but I think the word you're looking for was animatronics.
Yes, that's the word. Thank you. Animatronics.
Yeah, because Steven Spielberg was always known for doing lots of crazy things with like even looking at like movies like Jurassic Park and things like that. He's always been ahead of the game on the animatronics.
Yes, he was.
All right, so now on a scale of 0 to 100, what do you think the internet critics gave this movie?
Well, let me ask you this: is this the current
This is
critics, or is
everything.
this like
Every
Oh.
review ever.
zero to 100? I'm gonna go with a 63.
Okay. And what do you think the internet audience gave this movie?
A 40, because they don't know how to cherish a classic.
All right. Setting the bar early, and I like it. All right. So, Captain Zoo, I know you're at least familiar with the scene where the kid's riding the bicycle with the alien going over the moon, right?
Yeah, that was a very iconic thing. I do remember seeing like clips of that. Like I said, like maybe like on TV, they have like a commercial about it. I know the ET phone home was another popular phrase from there. I knew his finger glowed, but I guess based on the fact that the whole floating bike thing, I think that was, I guess, one of the major demonstrations of ET's powers, being able to have the bike levitate and stuff like that. But
He tried to
I
trick
want.
us, just so you know. He said that he didn't know anything about it, and
I
he
said I
was
never seen the
Right.
movie. That's what I said. I said
This
never
is the
seen the
best
movie.
non-answer I've ever heard on the show.
Yeah, I'm just going off. I'm just going off logical thinking here. Like I said, I never seen the movie. But
amazing.
if I'm going to score it, I think I would probably go based on the technological feats of which was put into the movie. I think maybe it was probably ahead of its time in terms of production. So I feel as though people may value that.
All right, so on a scale of 0 to 100, what do you think the internet critics gave this movie?
The internet critics, I'm leaning towards 83. I'm leaning towards 83.
All right, and what do you think the audience gave this movie?
I think as far as the audience is concerned, I'm gonna go with 75.
Velma, what's your favorite scene from the movie E.T.?
I think it's just the concept that we basically take alien and treat it like how kids treat like a found animal. They're like trying to sneak it in. And then she was like,
Can
she
we
said
keep
something like, I
it?
forget what the scene is. She was like, oh, like this. And he's like, flower or whatever the thing was. It's like he
First of
automatically
all, that's Drew Barrymore's first movie, so you put some respect on Drew Barrymore.
dressed for Drew Barrymore. And now I just need to
All I
talk to
wanted
him
to
if I
hear
have my mouth.
Oh my God! All I wanted to hear was E.T. phone home.
Yeah, obviously
got you,
that,
brother.
but like the scene leading up to that is also very interesting. It's like creepy and funny at the same time. Plus, we forgot the Skittles, okay, or whatever.
Yes,
No,
it's
first of all,
Skittles.
it's Reese's Pieces. It's not Skittles. It's
Was it Reese? I thought
Reese's
they were
Any
Pieces.
Skittles.
job you want, okay? I just wanted it to be Skittles the whole time.
No, I thought they were Skittles.
They're Reese's Pieces.
I think this is
And I know they're called Reese's Pieces, but we call them Reese's Pieces.
fair.
All right, somebody's
Right,
got
that's
devices
correct.
or something. It's echoing horribly.
Hold on. Yeah. Is it it? Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, keep talking.
There we go. It was Velma.
It's Velma.
Hi, Velma. Anyway,
Hello? Yeah.
you have a speaker on? Oh, now we can't. Now we can't hear her. How is this even possible that she's? We can hear us, but we can't hear her. We can't hear you.
Echoing hard. I'm sorry.
Is it better now?
Yes.
What I was saying is I have this DJ friend who's really good at sound and all the things, and maybe at some point I could get a little lesson on how to use a microphone. Because I
Oh,
don't
well, maybe you should ask. Anyway, what do you think the critics scored this movie?
say
Whoa,
back to life. All right. 87, 89.
Oh, this is gonna be close.
Hello? Got two devices going on.
Oh, you know what it could be happening? It's the cross audio. Like last night during my show, there was a guy dropping left and right F-bombs at a party, and the cross
No F-bombs.
came through, and it could be that too.
All right, well, we may have to put you on the silent treatment because I can only hear you while you're talking. So that's annoying. Unfortunately, until we figure this out. The critics gave this movie a 99%. The audience gave this movie a 72%. For somebody who's never seen the movie, he's on the board first. Give it up for Captain Zoo.
Let's go. Hey.
Captain Zoo, welcome to the board.
I appreciate
I think
that.
you're good now, Velma.
Velma,
It's better. Whatever it is, it's better.
I'm sorry. We're gonna have to keep you muted till it's your turn. I'm sorry. I can't understand anything.
Okay. Anyway, Captain Z, welcome to the board. You get to pick the next movie. What do you think we got for us?
The next movie. Let me see. Since we started out with an alien movie, let's go with Independence Day.
Independence Day. Classic.
I like it. Good
Which
movie.
one?
The very first one.
Okay, good.
All right. So, my first question for you about Independence Day is, what do you remember from it? What's your favorite scene or everything? What did you take from the movie Independence Day?
I think when it comes to Independence Day, you know, having the whole alien invasion and not really knowing the capabilities of, you know, these alien crafts and stuff like that, and having our military pretty much going in and trying everything they can to stop this invasion. I think it's kind of neat in the sense that even though it seems like all odds are stacked against, you know, the people on the planet, it's like they're not giving up. They're still trying. They're still putting their heads together. And even though it may take some kind of sacrifice to get it done, it's just like they still figure out a way to defeat the aliens. Even though
Love
it's
it.
very catastrophic.
Captain Zoo, I had a feeling you were going to be a great contestant on this show. I just had a feeling. Now, here's the real question. What do you think the internet critics scored this movie?
Independence Day was hot. I'm gonna say the critics gave this. I'm gonna say a 90 on the scale.
A 90?
Yeah.
All right. And what do you think the audience scored it?
I think the audience probably loved this movie, so I'm gonna go with 95.
Okay. All right.
Velma, welcome back. Sorry for the technical difficulties there, but we're talking about Will Smith in Independence Day. Actually, not just Will Smith. I was a big Randy Quaid fan, so you know. What do you remember from the movie Independence Day?
Will Smith.
It just feels like a really good advertisement for like 4th of
Space
July.
Force?
It seems appropriately like named, like big explosions. Like anytime I think about like some guy that tried to recreate the like walk away from something like burning, I think about Independence Day.
Will Smith
No,
walking
just
away
me.
from just a giant spaceship blowing up. Welcome to Earth.
You just made me think of a movie. I love it. Awesome.
Awesome. Now, and I already know the movie you're thinking of, which is hilarious because I already know what you're thinking of too. Velma, what did you think the critics scored this movie?
57.
All right, what do you think
5-7?
the audience scored it?
All right.
And then the audience, we're gonna go with 87.
What's the first letter of that movie you think I'm thinking about?
I.
No, sir. Wrong.
Oh, really? Dang it.
A.
I don't even know. All right, Chuck and George, what do you remember from the movie Independence Day?
All right, so here I am. Whoa, let me clean that lens real quick. Jesus, fingerprints all over the place. All right. Well, me coming from a military family, I served in the military.
Thank you
Independence
for your
was
service.
appreciate it. Independence Day was actually a really big movie because we all worship Will Smith on that day on 4th of July when he took down the aliens. But we don't give the credit to that
Jeff
redneck
Goldblum. Nobody gives credit to Jeff Goldblum.
Yep. I just remember the speech that
Not
the
in that
president
movie.
gave that today we take back our independence. The last fighting scene when Jeff Goldblum and Will Smith opened up the UFO and flew the UFO themselves,
Uh-oh.
not
That
being
lady's humming.
properly.
She's humming some noises. I can hear some tunes. Thank you, Stuart. Jason.
Yeah, just remember like I don't care what time of year it is. If it's on TV, I'll put it on.
That's one of those. I don't care where it's at in the movie. I'm gonna play it. But now let's get down to
Exactly.
risky business here. What do you
Yeah,
think?
that's like me.
90,
The,
90. All right, I think the critics scored it at 98, and I think the fans scored it at 95.
98, 95. By the way, thank you for your service, sir. I appreciate that, Chuck. Thank you.
This movie came out in 1996. The critics gave this movie a whopping 68%.
Ugh.
The audience gave this movie a 75%. With technical
Velma.
difficulties, but getting herself on the board is Velma. Velma, welcome to the board. Now, before you go, I gotta really quick just do the rundown. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Something to Score. I'm your host, your boy, and this is a creature feature show with me and your boy. And movie the show we talk about movies. We go on the internet, figure out the internet critics, the internet audience scored a movie on a scale of 0 to 100. We have 3 1-up contestants every show, and we go with this for 45 minutes until we get to our rapid fire round. We're gonna stop talking about the movies and start scoring. If you'd like to be on the show, please ask my wonderful admins, Emoji J, Micah, or Vampy, and they'll let you on. All right. Anyway, Velma, please.
And
That
don't
took
go
a lot of
nowhere.
breath control.
Do not
Oh,
go
my movie?
nowhere.
Okay, my movie. Okay, I'm gonna go with the classic called 10 Things I Hate About You.
All right. Well, you gotta look at your contestants. You gotta fill the room.
I don't really think
Oh,
I've
yeah,
ever seen
guess
it.
not.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah,
I had a feeling
I
that
know
might
I've
have been a
seen
shot
that
in the
movie,
dark.
but I
Gun.
don't remember anything about.
She goes right to top. She goes right to Top Gun.
Yep.
Good choice.
Oh,
You
the
want me to
original?
just name regular movies? Okay, I'll do it.
All right, original.
Top
Okay.
You know what?
Good.
I found out that's kind of the way you gotta be on this show. To find 3 people that have seen the
Seems
same
like
movie,
it.
it's very hard.
We got to start
Seems
doing
it's
like
cool.
eras or genres or something. That's, I think, the next
Yeah,
step.
too
for the
close
show.
for
But
missiles,
that's
switching to
That's for a
guns.
different time. That's for a different time. Anyway, Velma, what do you remember?
Too close for missiles, I'm switching to guns. That's what I was saying. Oh, okay.
Wait.
Where did you go, Velma? Hello.
Oh, dear.
What up, Zoo?
Finally got the mic working right now. The camera won't work. What in the world's going on here?
Betty's got it right there. Anyway, so let's go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and just switch it here to.
All right, and next it would be on Trucker George. So, if you want to go ahead and score the movie.
All right, score it. Critics.
Oh no. What do you remember from the movie?
Yeah.
Oh
talk about
man,
it.
watch. So like I said, I was in the military. Having that Goose and Maverick relationship, it truly is a real thing. You have that one best friend that you do everything with. So, got when that day happened on that mission when not Rooster, friggin' Rooster's his son. Oh man, I went blank. Help me out. Help me out. Help me out.
Rooster's son?
Yeah, Yeah, wasn't Rooster the son for the second one? I'm drawing a blank right now.
Yes.
Talking
yes,
about Goose?
Yeah,
Goose, yeah,
Rooster's son,
yeah,
bud.
Rooster's the
Rooster-
son.
I was
so
like,
Goose.
are you out of
Yeah.
your mind?
Give me a minute. I was talking about the newer one. All right, so relax. So anyways,
I'm with
so
you.
when
I've
so
seen it. It's
having
good.
Maverick and Goose actually going through all their flight schools, going to Top Gun school, and it really hurt me seeing like Maverick having Goose in his hands and all that after the shield did not pop up and all that, and when it did, it cracked his neck, and that is a true thing that does happen.
Why you gotta bring
Well,
up the saddest part of the movie? Well, how about
because
them
it
playing
because it
volleyball?
ca-
How about playing with the boys? Why you gotta bring up the saddest part of the
because
whole
it
dang
means the
old movie?
most to me,
Throwing
because
out the
that's
bar.
it,
Come on. How about getting thrown out the
We
bar?
you know what? Spoiler alert, George. We all cried at that scene. We all cried.
You're asking me. You're not
Hey,
supposed to
baby.
tell me what I'm supposed to think about.
Junior, that's your only
Touche.
warning that you're getting from me, bud. You're not gonna mess with contestants on our show, okay? All right, stop.
Anyway, now, Trucker, what do you think the critics scored this movie?
Mm. What year was it?
1986.
What year
86.
was that?
86. I was thinking 85. All right, 86.
Long time ago. I know that.
Tom Cruise was in his prime. The flights were awesome. Acting was good. I'll score it. The critics gave it a 92.
A 92. All right.
Yep.
All right.
Velma, where you at?
And for the online audience, because we all love action like that, right? So I think they scored it really high because there was a lot of action in this one with a great storyline. I think they gave it a 97.
92, 97. All right. Captain Zoo.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. This is yet another movie I have yet to see. I've never seen Top Gun.
You
Oh,
you
okay,
un-American swine.
I'm
Jack,
sorry.
hey.
I'm sorry.
All right,
I'm sorry.
chat.
It came,
For
it
the-
came
at least
out
the admins
before I
know,
was even
chat.
born.
What
I'm
does our
just like,
man?
hey.
What does our man Captain Zoo have since he hasn't
What do
seen?
we say, Chad?
But no, I'm still gonna try to score it. I'm still gonna try to score it. Yeah, I'm still gonna try to score it. I'm gonna try my best. I know that's a military movie. I know that he flies fighter jets, stuff like that. Very talented pilot, I'm assuming, because they made a sequel to it. Tom Cruise was pretty relevant. I wouldn't go as far as to say at the top of his game, because I feel like he was at the top during his Mission Impossible run. But I would say that I feel like he was pretty up and coming. I feel like he probably captured a lot of people's attention. So that being said, I'm ready to score.
All right, go ahead, brother.
All right, which one are we doing first? Critic.
Critics first.
Yes.
All right, so with the critic, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 85 for critic.
Okay.
And for internet, I'm gonna go 89 for internet.
All right, so you think they liked it better? Okay, I like that. Velma, where are you at?
Velma, are you here? I don't have a box request or anything from her.
We might have to have a fill
If-
in for Velma,
Does
guys.
anybody want to request the box and fill in for
I don't know what happened. Everything, the sound was great, and then she just went poof.
poof?
Like the movie, Gone with the Wind. Gone with the Wind. Mhm.
Damn.
If not, we
Huh.
may. She may just have to take the. Oh, we do have a box request.
Where are you at, Velma? Hello.
Oh, give it up for the one and the only.
That's not the song
Emoji
at
J.
all.
Well,
You're
Alex,
a cheater. You're a cheater anyway. We know this. Oh my god.
not you claiming on the admin's
Biggest
cheating. Anyway,
cheater
what do you
ever.
remember from Top Gun there?
He's reading from a script.
If he gets this all right, he read it online.
You went to the wrong site, sir. I'm just telling you. You went to the wrong site
Why are you
tonight.
cheating, bro? No, seriously, why is he cheating? Why are you cheating on the first one?
He always cheats.
Critics gave this movie a 57%. The audience gave this movie an 83%. Jay gets the point.
No. Oh, the first one, no. A lot of alien talk tonight.
Yeah, right?
I swear, I'm gonna play the ghost. I get it.
No.
Creature.
All right. Blade.
Blade. Yep. Wesley Snipes, the original, not only the first black superhero, but one of the original Marvel superheroes.
Yep.
No.
It is on you, Jay.
Yeah, the beginning of it. The beginning is literally a club scene where a bunch of zombies or vampires get murdered.
All right, hold up. Critics in 85, and then the internet audience. So what? All right.
Wait, can I say one thing? Did
Go ahead.
Emoji J say zombies and vampires are the same thing?
No, he was like it was like potato.
I did hear that, but I just ignored it. I thought it was
All right. I
thought
just
it
want to
was
know if I heard that
normal.
correctly, though.
All right,
Yeah.
Trucker, break us down on a little. Is that who's that? Who's the bad guy in Blade?
I don't remember, dude. It's been forever
It's,
since I
it's
saw that
Steven
movie.
Dorff. It is Steven Dorff. I thought it was Steven Dorff. It is Steven Dorff. What do you remember from the movie Blade?
Just him just destroying all him and just whooping tail and all that. I don't. Are we allowed to cuss? Because I was said the A word.
We are not.
Okay, cool. So whooping tail, but I love the part when he actually showed who he truly was in his own color, right? Because he was also half. Um,
He's called a Daywalker.
why do you yell at us?
I
It's
want to
just
know
part
the
of the
same
show.
thing, but I get it all the time.
Stop yelling at your contestants.
Yes.
But I just remember it was like nothing but fighting and all that. So it was what year did it come out? 90
This was 98.
98. So during the 90s there was not a lot of big, bloody, like gory type of movies, like with action and all that. So that was actually one of like I want to say one of the first few that came out. Um, so that was actually pretty unique and all that compared to how movies are today and compared to back then. All right, so for my scores, critic, I'll give it a 74.
And the
And
audience?
from audience, see, we're sick and twisted. We like things like that, so I'll give it an 82. No, no, 68. There's a reason why I'm going low.
All right. Okay. Captain Zoo.
Um, when it comes to Blade, that was definitely one of Wesley Snipes' breakthrough movies. I thought it was cool how Frost, I guess the antagonist or whatever you want to call him, was trying to collect the blood of all the people who are part of the council to kind of become like a super vampire. Um, what else was there? That and the combat scenes were pretty top notch. I felt like he was pretty powerful. Like especially being just a daywalker, being half and half. Like um, he was still pretty powerful. Um, and the fact that he had a wide range of weapon use from swords to guns to everything. He was kind of like a vampire John Wick in a way. He was just taking everybody out. But with that being said, I'm ready to score.
What do you got for us?
As far as critics, I think I want to say 70 critic.
17?
70, 70.
Oh, okay.
And then for the internet people, I think they scored it a little bit higher at 79.
All right, DJ, run down before you give the scores out, brother.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cinema Score. This is your boy and Creature Feature Show. I am your host, your boy. This is my beautiful co-host, Creature. What we do on this show is we talk about movies. We go on the internet and figure out the internet critics and the internet audience scored movies on a scale of 0 to 100. We're going to do that for another about 8 minutes until we get into the rapid fire round. Or we're going to stop talking about movies and we're just going to start scoring them. If you'd like to be on the show, please hit up my wonderful admins. We got Emoji J, Micah, and Vampy.
Breathe.
When I want.
This one's gonna be
Anywho's, the critics gave this movie a 47%.
Oh, never mind.
The audience gave this movie a 79%. Captain Zoo with another point.
Yo,
All right, Captain Zoo, what do you got for us?
let's switch it up. We're gonna go Fast and Furious, the very first one.
Take one of my movies, why don't you?
Shout out, yo, shout out.
Oh, you don't remember Paul Walker? You're a liar. You're a liar.
He is such a...
You, sir, are a liar.
It did come out a pretty long time ago at this point. Like, isn't like 20 years ago or something like that? Over that?
That doesn't matter.
Why?
Anyway, let me
So are
ask
we-
you a
wait,
question.
so are
What do
we
you
done this
remember about the
movie or
Fast
no?
and the Furious?
Okay. Fast and the Furious. is it's one of my favorite movies. It got me into the car scene when I was younger. Um, just seeing the races and race wars where the S2000 went against the Volkswagen Golf. Um,
Too
just
soon.
yeah, just the lore of it all was it was very exciting because I felt like with that movie they really focused more on the racing versus whatever they got going on now where they're pretty much the Avengers of cars now. So
The Fast
I
universe
don't
is
know.
its own thing.
Yeah, I don't know where they went with it now, but yeah, like I feel like it was the storyline it was traceable, like you can kind of follow it, you know, with Brian O'Connor being the undercover cop. Yes, lady was hot. um yeah,
Maya.
I feel like it was a great movie to have the cop and the, you know, the quote unquote bad guy and Van Diesel, Toretto, eventually coming together and you know, letting him go at the end. So
Love it. So, yo, thanks. The movie came out literally 23 years ago, Jay. I'm sorry. The statutes of limitations have passed. Captain Zoom, what do you think the critics scored this movie?
here's the thing: as much as I love this movie, it was popular, but I think I pretty much feel like the critics probably didn't care for this movie. So I'm going 43 for the critic.
And what do you think the audience scored this movie?
I think the audience held this movie in high praise. It literally started a movement. So I'm gonna give it a little bit of hope and go with 81.
A 43 and an 81.
Yeah. I think the critics didn't care for it, but I feel like the audience rallied behind the movie. That's my signal. That's what I'm thinking. I'm
All
hoping.
right, Jay, what do you remember from it? All right, quick trivia question. Does anybody remember the bad guy's name from Fast and the Furious? Trucker
Hans,
Dominic
George.
Toretto.
No, no.
the Asian guy in the S2000.
Yeah, TK.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
no, no. DK's from no
I thought
DK.
it was
TK.
Johnny Tran.
His last name was Khan, but his nickname was TK. The only reason I
That's
remember
Tran.
this is a buddy of mine a Japanese
Oh,
buddy of mine who was like 6'2", looked exactly like him, and his name was literally like his initials were TK. And we're like, you're gonna tell us you're not that person? You're correct. His last name is Khan or something like that.
Hmm.
You are. I will give you points for that. Now, anyway, Jay, what do you remember? Good night, everyone. Emoji Jay. Good night, everybody.
A 75 and a 90.
Hmm.
All right.
All right, Trucker George Pringerson. What do you remember from the
Oh
movie,
man,
The Fast and the
I
Furious?
want to say shout out to Fast and Furious for getting me my first speeding ticket and my SRT. Okay. I saw the movie, and next thing you know, I thought I could do it, and next thing you know, I got laced behind me, and I got pulled over. Um,
That
the car,
that's normally how that happens.
and then it was funny. The cop literally looked at me and goes, "You came from the movie theater, right?" I'm like, "Yes, sir." He's like, "Let me guess, Fast and Furious." I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Here's your ticket." But I just remember like the undercover story of Brian O'Connor, him getting with Mia, Mia, and all that. And that I think the ending of that was really good when they had to go find Jesse and Jesse went to the house and Jesse got shot. Like I don't like that part wasn't great, but just how the movie ended when Brian let Toretto go and all that. It was nothing. Honestly, there wasn't like a huge like, oh my god, did you see that scene? Like, but it was a good movie. Like Zeus said, I don't think the critics really did care. It was just for the car scene. So I'm gonna score this low. I think critics scored it like a 54.
5-4.
Yeah, 5-4.
All right.
But I think the club scene, because it did start moving like Zeus said, because performance shops started coming in right after that movie was released. Um, I want to score it like a 71 for the audience.
And your last one is what?
71.
71. Sorry.
The critics gave this movie a 58%. The audience gave this movie a 74%. Almost nailing it is Trucker George.
Yeah, so close.
Nice.
So now though, unfortunately, Trucker George, we are going into our round. Unfortunately, we are not going to be able to hear. You know what? I will give you the benefit of the doubt. I will let you pick the first movie of the rapid fire round, but we're just gonna start doing our scores now. We're not gonna talk about the movies anymore. This is
Okay.
where the show gets a little crazy, and I'm gonna do a quick rundown. If you'd like to be on the show, just hit up my admins emoji, J Mike or Vampy. All right, go ahead and pick our first movie, Trucker George.
Let's go with Field of Dreams.
Everybody good with Field of Dreams?
Never seen it, but we can't
Nope,
explain it
nope.
anyway. So
Strike one.
You guys are pissing me off. Let's go with Miracles.
The hockey movie?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I don't-
Here we go.
I
Here we
don't
go.
mean to be racist, but I'm sorry. This gentleman, I was
All right.
It's not that I
Fine.
don't like hockey
Okay.
or nothing. I just never
Okay.
seen it.
Here. All right. Here we go. Remember the Titans.
Now that is a classic. Captain Zoo, have you seen Remember the Titans?
I have. I think I have seen it. Do I remember any of
Denzel
it?
Washington.
I can change.
Wait. Remember Titans?
Football.
I
Disney,
think I might
the
be
greatest
getting it
Disney
confused with
football
Friday
movie
Night
ever
Lights,
made.
but
I'll change it then if you're getting mixed up. You ready? Training Day.
yes, I have
I
seen
love
Training
Training.
Day.
Okay.
Okay.
I love
Training
Training Day.
That's like one of my favorite Denzel movies.
God, I love Training Day. It's literally one of my favorite movies.
That's my second favorite Denzel. Man on Fire is
Spend
better.
a lot of time figuring out these
Training
movies.
Day is one of the greatest movies ever.
Yep. John
Anyway,
Q.
I
How about
digress.
that?
All right. No score. All right. No talking. Scores. Trucker George.
All right, critics, I will give that a 91. Audience, I give that a 97.
All right, goes to you, Captain Zoo.
Critics 84. Audience 93.
84-93.
Finally, our first Price is Right of the evening.
It's not that much, but it's close. Whatever. All right,
As
Moji.
close as we got. The critics gave this movie a 74%. The audience gave this movie a 89%. Captain Zoo with the point. All right, now we're gonna go to Creature, who's gonna pick the movies from here on out. Creature, what do you got for us?
Let's go with 101 Dalmatians.
Cartoon or real life?
Thumbs up.
Whichever
101 Dalmatians. All right, the cartoon. Yes, you have, Jay.
Wait. So we are going based on the cartoon?
We're doing the cartoon.
Okay.
Okay, cartoon. Okay.
That is on
Is it on me or
Captain Zoo.
okay? Critic. 88. Audience 96.
All right. Okay. Mr. Emoji Velma. Okay. Chucker.
78-82.
78-82. All right, let's look at these scores here. Oh, y'all really like this movie, huh? Okay. All right. Pretty.
The critics gave this movie a 98%.
Wow.
Damn.
The audience gave this movie a 76%. Trucker George with 4 points wins it.
What a
Good stuff,
comeback.
Tucker. Good stuff.
Okay.
Zoo, I'll be coming back to your show, bro.
Let's go.
But just so we know right now, it's Velma J and Trucker with 2 and Captain Zoo with 3.
Yep. Velma J is with 2. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. All right. Let's check out. Let's go to the darker side of things. Let's check out Scarface.
Scarface.
I swear to God, Zoo, if you say you don't see it.
No, I'm good with that. I'm good with that.
Probably. I've never seen it.
Well, say goodnight to the bad guy. Because you're never going to see a bad guy like me again.
Yeah, are you
It
saying
is
you
on
never
Trucker
seen
George.
it with like
All right,
Velma
man.
powder on your nose?
I'm gonna critic. Oh, man, this is tough. I'll give it an 89.
89.
Yeah. And for audience, I'll give it a 94.
89, 94. All right, Captain Zoo.
Critic 93. Audience 95.
Okay.
I see what
All right. Velma J. Okay. Wow.
Hey, that's the ultimate price. Is right. You're a real doucher, Jay.
495, 96, guys. That's what we got for the audience there. That's a yeah. That's a prices right there. Then we got 89, 93, 88 for the critics. This one's super
The
close.
critics gave this movie a 79%.
Uh-oh.
The audience gave this movie a 93%, winning by 1 point. Trucker George.
Yeah, boy.
All right. Okay. Now let's see. Are y'all familiar with the movie Blow?
Oh,
Blow.
I'm from Boston, Georgia, baby.
Johnny
I'm
Depp.
Georgie.
Blow. Are we all good on that?
Sure. I never seen it, but I'll try
All right.
anyway.
No, Captain Zoo. We're not gonna do that to you. Next movie.
Yeah, you that's homework.
You got
bud.
some homework.
I told you guys. I gave you guys a warning. Like I'm not too familiar with too many movies, but I'll try my best.
And then you went on to wax poetically about 3 of them. So I mean, we've really getting like mixed feelings here.
I'll try my best.
What movie?
What?
Daddy Daycare.
Daddy Daycare. Really?
Damn,
Wait,
I
is
only
that the
seen
one?
movie
Is that
like
the one
once.
when
Eddie Murphy.
right?
Eddie Murphy.
Oh man. Okay.
Oh wow.
This is on.
It's on Trucker, right?
Trucker Joe.
Yeah, it's on
George.
Church.
Okay.
George. I just didn't finish my sentence.
I'm gonna score critic 88. I'm gonna give audience. Audience is telling me to go low, but then it's Eddie Murphy. I'm gonna go 91.
Okay. 88, 91. All right, Cap, Zoo.
I gotta feel like the critics didn't really care for this movie, so I'm gonna go 69.
Nice.
Doesn't matter how old you are, you always laugh at the number 69.
Audience, I also think is low. I'm gonna go with 74 for audience.
What was your number?
74 for audience.
All right.
69, 74.
All right, yeah. I got
Nice.
69. That's on my back. I'll never forget that.
I fucking love ya, boy. Nice.
70, 89.
I see what emoji.
Jay, I'm getting real sick of your tactics. You know that, right?
Oh yeah.
70, 89. I like it.
He
I
priced
like
it right in me.
Oh, right down the center.
Yep.
Velma J.
Didn't help him because the critics gave this movie a whopping 39%. The audience gave this movie a 55%. Captain Zoo with the point.
I knew it was gonna be low.
I knew it
You
was
said
low,
it was
but not
Captain
that
Zoo?
low.
I mean, Jeff Garland and Eddie Murphy. What were you expecting in a movie?
Okay, I didn't hear the numbers. You said it was Captain Zoo?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, let's bring to something a little bit newer. How about we jump to Neighbors?
I knew it. I knew it.
That's what Seth Rogen.
Yeah, and Zac Efron.
And Zac
Oh, that one. Yeah.
I haven't seen that movie, but I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna give it a shot.
You want to give it
I'm
a
gonna go
shot?
for it. Yeah, we're pressed for time. I want to give it a shot. Since I got the point, I
Very
go first,
funny.
right?
I-
All right,
if
for
you're- I'm not
neighbors.
giving you nothing else, but it's very funny. How about that? There you go.
Okay. As far as critics, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 71, and audience. I'm gonna go 76 for audience.
Okay. All right. Velma J. Trucker.
60.
I can't even be mad at him. I can't even be mad at him.
68-71.
68, 71.
This is definitely a Price is Right situation right here.
High or low? Let's see who got it.
Bob barked this out. The price is wrong.
Happy Gilmore, classic.
I wonder what that rating is for Happy Gilmore.
The critics gave this movie a 68%.
Whoa.
I got it right on the dot.
The audience gave this movie a 63%,
Nice.
given this point to Chucky George.
On the dot.
Nice.
So now that brings us to what's probably going to be our final movie. And right now, Trucker George and Captain Zoo are tied with 4. But that doesn't mean that Velma J is out of this. Because if Velma J can go 3 in a row, she will win.
Correct. That is correct. She will win. So, we're going to start off with I had to make Michael watch this movie because she had never seen it and I was appalled. So, American Gangster, Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
Such a good movie.
I'm gonna give that 76.
Whoa, slow down, Turbo.
What? It was my turn, wasn't it?
Yeah,
It
I
is
have to
your
type
turn.
it in now.
He's just typing it in. He's just giving you. He's just messing with you. That's all.
No, go
Oh.
ahead. Yeah, we're good.
I'm gonna give it a 76 for critic, 70 for audience.
All right, Captain Zoo.
For critic, I'm going 80, and for online audience, I'm gonna go 87.
87.
Yeah.
Okay. Velma J.
Nice.
Jay just wants to see my tattoo again. That's all. He just wants to see my tattoo again. That's all it is. One time a show, Jay. Okay? We've told you this. One time a show. All right. This is gonna be tight, guys. I love it when it takes them an hour.
The critics gave this movie an 81%.
Oh ho ho ho.
The audience gave this movie a 90%,
What, Captain?
Wow.
giving the last point and the win to Captain Zoo.
Let's go.
Now, before everybody leaves, Creature, do you have anything that you'd like to announce that you got going on coming up on the app?
No, I just only thing I gotta announce is, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, please favorite everybody in the box. Please hit me with the fave. I will fave y'all back. Make sure you got your boys. Sure, I'm sure y'all probably do to get in here, but yo, I got you faved back. Everybody, I've got all of y'all, but y'all make sure you fave the admins. That's which is it's Velma Emoji J. We got Vampy, and we have Micah. If you can't find Micah, she is my top gifter. So you can find her that way, and you can talk to her. There you go, Art Man. Creature Who. That's
Love
right.
it, love it, love it. Velma J, would you please let everybody know what you got going on coming up on the app? Thank you so much for filling in. Greatly appreciated. Now, Trucker George, thank you so much for being on the show and filling in last minute. You're more than welcome back on this show. Please let everybody know what you got coming up.
All right.
Uh,
So
hey,
Emoji J,
Trucker George,
Emoji.
you can smoke
what?
now.
All right. So Emoji J.
You can say
Got me-
fuck all you want.
Yep.
So
you can
to-
smoke
so
whatever
tomorrow-
the fuck you want
So
now.
tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern, I'm being interviewed by Top Badge Cuban Girl.
Oh, you're on Own It? I love that show.
I thought Cuban Girl was a Top Badge. Oh, okay. Friday I'm on Top Badge Ace Marsh Heart Rate. What time is that, Emoji J? 4 p.m. Eastern. 4 p.m. Eastern. That's what I got going on. 5 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday with Cuban Girl. 4 p.m. Eastern on Friday with Ace Marsh.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Nice,
And
nice.
last but not least, El Campeon! Captain Zoo!
That was
Now,
a good one.
please let everybody know what you've got going on.
First and foremost, before I say my spill, I just want to say I had a great time on this show, despite not
Right.
knowing anything and being able to come up with the win is truly remarkable. So I say keep up the great work, your boy. You're on to big things, my guy. But as far as I got what, and also Creature, shout out to you for being a co-host, keeping track of everything. You did your Thug Dizzle too. So, but as far as everything I got going on, Games Galore was once on Fridays, is now on Wednesdays. New day and time. Wednesdays, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We only do chat night only now. Also, I do winner flyers for the people who win chat night, and now chat night contestants now have an opportunity to enter my IG Hall of Fame. So if you can win 3 consecutive nights, you can be on my Covenant IG Hall of Fame. Where only Leroy's the only one that's made it to my Hall of Fame. So I like to see someone else in there. So if you want to play some games for an hour, come through the Games Galore, right? Every Wednesday, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
This guy needs to be put on every Hall of Fame there is.
Wait,
Yes.
Zoot. So I only need to win 2 more.
You're gonna have to win 3 more because I'm gonna come on next week and get that dub. So you're gonna have to win 3.
Like even all my previous judges, stuff like that, everybody's clean slate.